person in a reading slump, and I am going to reorganize my bookshelf to get myself out of that reading slump. This is my current read. It's really good. I'm just not into it. I don't know. It's a good book. So here I have Dance of Thieves and Vow of Thieves, which is the second book in what I'm reading. And also, look at this. That happened when I put it in my backpack for school, and it was not good. So I have these. I'm gonna just stack them where you can't see them on my bed. Children of Virtue and Vengeance and Children of Blood and Bone. I've only read this one. I haven't read this yet, but I think these are so pretty. Now, The Holy Grail. Reckless and Powerless. I'm so excited for Fearless. Can't wait. I haven't read Powerful, and I don't know if I want to. I don't read novellas, really. And aren't these so pretty? This, my friends. Booklight, pens, and post-it notes. I should organize those, but here we are. My CDs. This is Sad Tomorrow Moves. They Get Flowers. These are both my Badoobie. And then All He Knows Falling, Riot, and This Is Why, Paramore. My favorite band. Book journal I haven't updated at all this year. My journal. And what I used to read. It's a tablet. There's a crack in it. It's also dead. Eris Tour book because got for Christmas and I love her, so like it's beautiful. Here we got some Speak Now action. Oh, is this a tissue paper dress? The tissue paper dress, I think I whispered that for no reason. The top shelf was my random shelf in books I like a lot. No, not like a lot. I think are pretty or like a lot. Because I do like some of them a lot. This shelf is like real life or romance or whatever's in between. I don't know. This summer I turned Pretty trilogy because not four, 3 Kathleen Glasgow books because I like to cry. All the Bright Places and Holding Up the Universe by Jennifer Niven. I might have said that wrong. I haven't read them yet. I haven't read either of these, but these are my 2 John Green books. I technically have another, but it's really ripped up and it's in my closet. That's where I put my super ripped up books and thrifted books. Besides one, which we'll get to later. But John Green, I've read The Fault in Our Stars. Really good. One of my favorite books ever. Haven't read these yet, but I want to. A Michelle Obama book that I had no idea where to categorize, but look, it's her. From Costco. Lynn Painter, Betting on You by Eileen Movies. I think I read this one, but I didn't read this one yet. I love this one. I'm excited to read this. I don't care about this book like at all. It was boring until like page 300-ish. And then it was okay for like 100 pages, and then if you read the book, you know what happens. It's just there was no build up to that. Well, there was, but like K. All Walter. As you can see, I have 2 repeats. It's fine. It's fine. But I have this Summer of Broken Rules. Why am I doing this? Well, I have the Summer of Broken Rules. What Happens After Midnight. Maybe Meant to Be. I've only read this one right in the summer, obviously. I think I'm gonna read this soon since it is winter. It's obviously winter themed. Like, should read it before winter ends. Just snowed a ton. Finally, I got my Jane Austen. Pride and Prejudice. Mansfield Park. Emma. Wait. Persuasion and Sense and Sensibility. I want to get more classics, but this is all I have for now. I haven't read any of them. I tried to read Pride and Prejudice, but I couldn't get into it. But I want to read either Emma or Mansfield Park, and then I'll read Pride and Prejudice. Next up, I have this. It was a bookmark that I just left there for like 3 weeks. First, we got the best, one of the best, maybe not the best, but one of the best trilogies of all time. Well, not all time. YA trilogies of recent times. Good Girl's Guide to Murder, Good Girl, Bad Blood, As Good as Dead. Love them. The reappearance of Rachel Price. Amazing book. I don't own 5 Survive, but yeah, because that's another Holly Jackson book. That Girls Can't Tell Secrets. Oh, I forgot to mention, this is my thriller shelf. That's my thriller shelf. My thriller and mystery. Don't let the Dead Girls Can't Tell Secrets. A Family of Killers. Don't Let the Cold In. I've read this one, but I haven't read this one. These are my 3 Cynthia Murphy books, and I've only read one of them. I've read The Last One to Die, haven't read The Midnight Game, and I haven't read Win, Lose, Kill, Die. I will. I'm just not there yet. They're so pretty though. Like, the theme of blue and red is amazing. Next is Natasha Preston. And if you don't know how I feel about Natasha Preston, the only one I haven't read is The Twin. But I have The Twin, The Haunting, The Fear, The Cellar, You'll Be Mine, The Dare, The Lake, and then The Party. Next and last for the mystery and thriller is that Jennifer Lynn Barnes. I have The Naturals Quartet. I don't know if that's the right term for a series of 4. Got The Bad Blood with 12 in it. Just got the whole series, loved it. And then I got the main trilogy of Inheritance Games and The Brothers Hawthorne. I read the trilogy, not this. That's it. The dystopian fantasy is The Red Queen Quartet, which I've read half of it. I've read these 2 books. Haven't read these. I started to read King's Cage, I believe. I didn't finish it. I stopped it because I couldn't read it at the moment and I wanted to enjoy the book. So I just stopped. And then down here, we have another one of my favorite trilogies. Cruel Prince. I just love, like, I don't know what you call it, the fandom. Yeah, Cruel Prince, Wicked King, and Queen of Nothing, Serpent and Dove. I don't remember anything from these at all. There was witches. That's it. Now I have 5 Leigh Bardugo. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Leigh Bardugo. The Shadow and Bone trilogy right here. I don't want to fix that. In the Crooked Kingdom, Six of Crows duology thing. I've read Shadow and Bone, half of Siege and Storm, and nothing of Ruin and Rising. And I've read this entire duology. Love the duology so much. Next is the singular standalone on my shelf. The Gracier. I think it's like a dystopian fantasy thing. I'm actually not completely sure. I'm gonna ignore the fact that it was upside down. I want to read it, I do, but I'm just not there yet. Like I've said with a lot of these. And I'm gonna make a TBR Google sheet in a minute. Okay. Finally is for this shelf. My books just fell. Stephanie Garber. I love her. Horrible. And I was like, oh no, there's no way Once Upon a Broken Heart gonna top this trilogy. I was wrong. I loved Horrible. I did not like this very much. Well, I did. I still liked it. But I didn't like it because I don't like Tella. I hate Tella. Donatella Dragna can leave. I don't know. And then, I actually haven't read this one yet, but it's Once Upon a Broken Heart. It's giant. Like, why? Why are the hardcovers so big, and why can't we just have a hardcover available? Not hardcover, paperback available. Why? Why? I know it's for money, but like, why does it have to take a year to get a paperback available? But Cursor to Love is the 3rd book in the series, and then this just left me in tears. I think I'm gonna read Cursor True Love after I read Dance of Thieves, but if you can't tell, I liked Once Upon a Broken Heart. I just didn't even bother because I just wanted to read this when I was reading it. And onto my bottom shelf, which you can't see. Ignore the cords. Those are just my charging cords. I have nowhere to put. First, we have this book, which was honestly not a very good book at all. Half-Blood by Jennifer L. Armentrout. I don't remember much. I might finish the series eventually, but I don't remember anything. I think there's vampires. 17-year-old Alex and her mother have spent years on the run from the Covenant, a school where the pure descendants of gods hone their powers in half-mortal teens like Alex trained to kill demons, I don't know, for them. I don't know. Why can't they just kill the demons themselves? Another thing that I did not like very much is Light Lark. I didn't read Nightbane, but Light Lark, read it. Don't remember anything. I'm gonna reread it before I read Nightbane. Maybe I'll like it more that time, but I do have a duplicate of it. I don't have Skyshade, I just have duplicates of Light Lark. Next is like one of the biggest things on like book, I don't know, social media. Shatter Me. And the reason I only have 3 of them right now is because these are the worst books in the series. They just get better as they go on, and I need you to know that when you read it. So we have Shatter Me, Unravel Me, and Ignite Me. And then some of my favorite books ever, Restore Me, Defy Me, and Imagine Me. I forget the titles, but I love them so much. I want to reread them already, and I only read them in August. These are what fell just a few minutes ago. It's the Maze Runner series. Haven't read it. I know I should. I don't know how I haven't read it yet. I feel like more books are falling in. I'm gonna read it soon, maybe. Or maybe I'll wait till spring break so I can just binge it. Because they look like really readable books. I don't know how to explain it. The Selection series. I read the first 3 and loved them, and I read them in 2 days. Yeah, all 3 of these in 2 days. And I spent 2 weeks on The Heir and then just quit The Crown. Or, no, maybe it was like a week for The Heir and then I started reading it for like 2 weeks and I quit this. I don't remember for sure. I just remember the last 2 books, if you buy the 5-book set, are really boring. The first 3 are really good. I don't know what it was about them, I just didn't like them. There's like 2 odd one outs on that shelf, and one of them is The Silent Patient. This is a thriller, but there was no room with the thrillers, so thriller mystery. I don't think it's a thriller, I think it's a mystery. I don't know how to feel about this book. I don't know at all. I don't really have words. It was a decent book. It was a good book. I think I rated it 5 stars. I would maybe go down to like a 4. It's good, just not that good. Finally, Scythe, which I do want to read. I want to read more of Neil Shusterman books. I want to read more, and then I have this one, which I got from my school. I don't know. It's a hardcover. I haven't read it yet. I think there's Colts. That's great. And now, there's a mess. You can't even see it. It's a mess. That's my reading pillow, and that's my pillow. That's just really nice. So now, gotta organize all of this. But firstly, I need to like get the stuff off these shelves because there's like stacks of stuff. Yay, I did it. Now there's just a trillion books to put on my shelf. I don't even know what to do. Why did I do this? Now I have to decide, do I want to put, where do I want to put, oh my god. I'm gonna put like the same books on the bottom because I've just been doing that forever. And I think I still want to separate it by genre. I'm just gonna move it around a bit. So I'm gonna get like a couple shelves done and then be back. I forgot that I was planning on making a Google Sheet, so now I'm making a Google Sheet. Oh no! Google Sheets. I was gonna make a Google Sheet to put my TBR in there, Also, just ignore the mess behind me. We got my music stand, which is what I had my phone propped up on. My tapestry, this blanket, it's only there to cover my bed. And then yarn in a bag full of a project. Just ignore it. And I'm also going to ignore the fact that you can just see the bookshelf. Now you can't. So, gotta sign in. Oh, I'm in. Right. Blank spreadsheet. TBR. Nope, that was in a top cell. Hold on. I'm gonna make it and then show you. Alright, so I made it. Oh, you can't see it like how. Hold on. I turned it down. You can see title, author, and date read, and then in /A for all of them. Since I haven't read any of them, they're not on there yet. But now it's time that I work on this. I do this. I'm gonna fill it out as I go. So I'm gonna make a time lapse as I organize my shelf. Okay. Wait. Yeah. So I think I'm gonna do the same kind of thing where I have fantasy and dystopian on the bottom shelf. But I'm kind of thinking I could. I don't know. Yeah, I think I'm gonna put my like extra stuff like CDs, Taylor Swift book, couple books in one of the middle shelves, the second biggest like tall shelf, because there's 3 that are like a normal size of a shelf and there's 2 extra sized ones. I'm gonna put it on the bottom one instead of the top one. So yeah, so bottom 2 fantasy and dystopian, and then probably I'm still gonna do thriller, and then romance and like real life whatever coming of age will be on the top. Forgot to film it, but this is my shelf. So here is a romance and coming of age, whatever, real life, you know. There is some we got The Children of Blood and Bone, Good Girl's Guide to Murder, Dance of Thieves, and then we got my CDs, my like random notation stuff, annotation, and then Powerless Reckless, Taylor Swift book. We got thrillers, we got Jennifer Lynn Barnes, Natasha Preston, got the reprints of Rachel Price and some random ones. And then we got Stephanie Garber, Lee Bardugo, Serpent and I don't know what I'm saying. Serpent and Dove, Cruel Prince, Grace Year, those. And then finally we got Disappear Home, Half-Blood, Light Lark, Nightbane, Scythe, Shatter Me, Selection, and The Maze Runner. And I have 36 TBR books, so goodbye.